this all set up and ready to go. There we go. Welcome everyone to the process party. It is not clear tonight, so we are going to be looking at some images that we took last night and see what we get. Because why not? Because it is super awesome. Getting this all ready here. Alright, and here we go. We're going to start with M31 that we got with the Canon camera. So we're going to start with that first. So we're going to go to Pictures, Backyard EOS, because that's the program that we use. Okay. M31. Now, naturally, what this is it's a raw file, and remember, this is a modified camera, so it's going to be in red. Okay, so keep in mind that it's not going to be colored like you think. Alright, so this image here is an 8-minute image of Andromeda. We actually got a lot of the detail on this. We did really well with this image. As you can see, this thing stretches all the way to the top here. So when you look at the mouse pointer here, you can see it's right there. This is like the edge. And then it goes all the way down. And it goes even past. I'd have to probably stitch this. That's how wide this image is. So we're going to stack this. Let's see how many stars we got on the field of view here. We're also going to wait for some people to stop on in. So if you're just coming on in, grab something to drink, grab something to eat. It's a Saturday night. Because why not? Because we're having some fun. So let's see here. So this is going to be a total of exposure time of about 45 minutes. Alright, so let's see here. Is it George? And Exler? Is that the name? If I mispronounce it, please let me know. But this is about 35 minutes of exposure time. We're just going to see what we get here. Luckily, we have on the bottom right, you can see it go through. So I got it. Okay. So the program that we're using is Deep Sky Stacker. And we took quite a bit. You can see there's one that's an abort light. There was 240 seconds. We stopped at halfway, or about 99%. But we took a bunch of 4-minute images, and we took just one 8-minute, just to see. And that's what we got on the 8-minute image of M31. And again, if you're wondering why it's in red, is because it is a modified camera. So what that means is it took the filter plate out. Okay, and then they put a clear glass filter in place of it. With most DSLR cameras, they use it is they have that filter in there. Okay, so the filter they use, so you could do daily imaging, whatever. Like if I want to take a picture of the sky, if I want to take a picture of a plant or an insect, or whatever. This allows me to take hydrogen alpha emission, it's the gas that's out in space, you can avoid that by doing what's called a custom white balance. Now, the custom white balance is you take a sheet of paper, you put the camera up to it with a lens, and you get the color just right so that way the white shines just right. So then you actually have the real color of the actual galaxy. So if I wanted to take this in just a regular color, I can do that. But with this one, just for viewing purposes, I wanted to just do this in hydrogen alpha. So George asked me, where on the East Coast am I? I am just south of the Canadian border near Niagara Falls. That's where I am. So right where Niagara Falls is in New York. So we got pretty, I mean, I would say, looking at it, it's not the greatest skies in the world, but it could be worse. You know, by using the cameras that we have, because we're going to do this with the Canon camera first. Now, this is a Canon 1000D. Alright, so a little bit about this camera is it's a Canon camera. It's the XTS, I think is what it is. It's a Rebel. It's a nice camera, modified, so it's decent. And it was put on a William Optics 80mm refractor. It's an apochromatic refractor. What I put on it was a focal reducer of 0.8. along with a field flattener, so that way you don't get the curved edges on the edges, which is nice. And now what's also on there is a Cls filter, which is a light suppression filter. It's a clip-in filter for the EOS camera, which is nice. So as you could tell, you can see, I like how I put that on the bottom right now, so you can see the progress on the image, that it's stacking it. You can see how fast it's stacking. So we're on 4 of 8 right now. You can see that there's an angle, so you can see if it's going to move it or not. It's applying hot and cold pixels. It's just adjusting it right now. So in about 2 minutes or so, it's going to be done. And we'll be able to see what this image is. Again, this is about 35 minutes of exposure time. With the Canon camera, we run a dual setup. So the other setup we have is a William Optics 61mm telescope that does not have a focal reducer on it. So the field of views are about the same between the two cameras that I have. The other camera, again, that's going to be on the 61mm, is a Meade DSi 4, and it's a monochrome camera that I have to use filters in order to get a colored image. We'll be doing that in just a little bit. We'll be going and looking at Andromeda and actually getting this in red, green, blue, aligning the 3 images together to get that colored image. And it's just going to just look phenomenal. It is going to pop. Now, Andromeda, we did it in color about 3 streams ago, 4 streams ago, something like that. So we did color for that one. But we just did it in just luminance last night for Andromeda. Kim Twister was on last night and suggested to do M31. And of course, you suggest an object when it's clear out, I'm going to do it. Within reason, of course. I'm not going to get something that is below the horizon or something that it has an obstruction. Obstruction meaning anything lower than 25 degrees, I cannot get. Just because the fact that the shed sits high enough, I can't get above that, below that shed. So it is loading the image here. First it's saving, and then it's going to load it, and we're going to see what we get here. And again, if you have any questions or anything, by all means, most certainly let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. If you haven't had a chance to, make sure that you join the Discord. I saw a couple more people join in, which is great. Astro-Imager posted his picture, which is awesome. He posted a picture that he got a couple nights ago, and it looked like that was the North American Nebula, which turned out really good. It's NGC 7000 is the new general catalog. That is the name of it. Turned out really good. He uses what's called a quad band filter, and tonight we're going to go over some filters. We're going to go over how that goes. A lot of people always question, well, what is a filter? What should I use? What kind of filters do I use? All those wonderful good things. We're going to go over a lot tonight, so we're going to have some fun with this. I can definitely tell we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So you can see now it's done, and you're going to start seeing some detail, which is nice. We're going to try to see if we can get the color just right here. So you can see how the red channel is. If I got the mouse here, there it is. So you can see that the red channel is just a little bit on the outskirt here because it's a modified camera. What I want to do is I want to get the red channel matching with the other ones. So then this way you'll have a nice clean picture. You want the green, the red, and the blue to be all right where I want it to be. So there's no bleeding of the image. So that should be good right there. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to change the midtones, darkness, and highlights to make it just right. So now you can see that the color is an actual pretty close to the natural color of what it's supposed to be, and you're getting the outskirt of the detail, which is right on the outside here. It's starting to show up really, really good all the way down to the end here. So for this being a Canon camera, which roughly is about $200, it's really not bad, and you can get a lot of saturation with this too. I'm gonna go to about 16% here. That's too much. 16 is too much. Go to 14. There we go. That's much better. So we'll do 14%. So you can get some detail on that. Now there are some dust motes on this. Some big dust motes. There's that big one which is right here. And then there's one just below that. That one right there. So that's okay. I'm not worried about that. We can always use flats and darks and biases, and we'll get rid of that. The goal is to see what we got with the Canon camera, and overall, I'm definitely pretty satisfied with this image. So we'll do M31. Save that. And then we can flip this over to Photoshop and see what we get. There we go. There we go. Now let's load the image on here. Now, of course, naturally, we could play the, you know, we could cheat, naturally. Just take this and naturally just let it go bye-bye. And no one has to know. There we go. And then what we'll do is we can crop this. There we go. Now let's see if we can get the natural color on this now. Or at least try anyways. There we go. So this is the after, and this is the before. I mean, that's pretty darn good. You're getting a lot of detail with this. So now what I'll do is I'll use the curves to try to eliminate some of the red. See if we can actually use some of the actual natural color on that. There you go. That's a lot of detail that you're getting with a Canon camera that's just, again, a couple $100 that you're taking just a 4-minute image. So, I mean, if your mount can do 4 minutes, you can get an image like this and with a lot of TLC and working at it and getting it to where it needs to be. It's not that hard to do, really. I mean, this is before we even do any of the processing here. Let me see here. We can make the stars smaller. We could do some space noise reduction. We could do a bunch of things on this where it will actually turn out to be a really good image. Where you're getting some of the fainter details around the edge of the galaxy, which is great. And we'll take a look at this and we'll do the comparison between this one and the Meade DSI. And we'll look at the comparison between the two of them. So what I'm doing is I'm just using some of the Carboni tools or the star tools to enhance some of the finer details and make it just a little bit better so you can see it on screen. Now you're going to notice though with this object is that you're going to see the center core is completely blown out. And you're going to notice that. So like this is the after and this is the before, and you're going to see that that core is absolutely shot. And how to get away with that, and we'll go over this on another stream, is that what you do is you take a shorter exposures, stack them, place that behind the image, and then use a crop and then use a mask tool to mask it out. So this way you'll be able to blend the color in with this, and you'll be able to get a nice center core on this. And then you'll be able to see that center along with all the fainter detail around the edge. Which would be nice. So that is from the Canon camera right there. You're looking at about 35 minutes of exposure time. And now we're going to take a look. We're going to go back to Deep Sky Stacker. And we're going to see it with the Meade DSI. We're going to be doing a lot of back and forth tonight. So these are the ones that we took with the Mi DSi-4. Again, this is a monochrome camera. Whoa, too much. Whoa, snap. You can see how that center is just blown out. That's interesting. That's the first one we took. It's the second one we took. The third one we took. Oh, that's right. We took. That's right. This was the 6-minute image. That's right. We took 2 4s and then we took 2 6s. That's right. There we go. That's gorgeous. Alright, so we'll use those. We'll stack these ones. So this was 6, 12, 16. So this was 20 minutes of exposure time using the luminance filter. Actually, looking at this on the stream, I mean, this galaxy fits in the entire field of view. Yeah, and I'm looking at this on the stream along with everybody else, and I gotta say that's pretty darn good. That really... That is pretty amazing. You got the rings and everything all the way around it. This is 20 minutes. And we did take red, green, and blue in this. We could add this as a luminance shade with everything else. So we could do that if we really wanted to. Now it's going to start stacking. There we go. What I'm going to do is I am going to send out the link out to everybody on the Discord, of course, naturally, because that's where I'm going to be messaging people. Like, if you are part of my Discord, so everyone, make sure Andy and also George, if you're still on, make sure you join that Discord, okay? I will post on there on a regular basis. Welcome, Kim. Kim, we're actually working on Andromeda right now as we speak, the one that you suggested last night. I'm just posting out invites out to the stream for tonight, letting people know that we are live. Kim, I'm not going to send it to you because I already know you're here. So I'm not going to worry about that because you are here, which I appreciate. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look and see what we got. So again, this is 20 minutes of exposure time. See what we got here. And we definitely nailed it. 100% we nailed it. Trying to get a little bit darker because you can see it. That's perfect right there. There's those dogs barking again. Not surprised. Stupid dogs. Alright, so now it's going to save it. And now we will flip this over to Photoshop and see what we get. Alright, here we go. And we're going to crop this just enough so that way we get the object right there. Because we have that wonderful coma where it's not a straight field flattener, which we will work on this fall. Don't you worry, we will work on that. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to create a layer. Okay, I'm going to deselect it. Select. And then we're going to use gradient exterminators. So this way it'll be a nice flat image from top to bottom. There we go. So this way you'll see more of the actual galaxy, which is what I want. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the levels. So this way we'll be able to cut off some of the galaxy here. Or cut off the black, I mean, but you'll be able to see more of the galaxy. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to use the star tools. Okay. Of course, that dust mote's right in the bottom right corner, and then there's another one there. Don't worry. Again, Once we get these set where I want to actually print these, we'll have a calibration party where I'm going to get calibration frames for these because I've been using the same frame, same focus, same filters, same everything, same temperature. So it's just a matter of just getting the calibration frames for all of this. So we'll have no problems at all getting this. So I'm not worried about that at all. And then this way the dust motes will go bye-bye. And this will be a nice smooth picture all the way around. Right now I just wanted to see what we're going to get, and I'm impressed. And then what I could do with this camera is, you can see this is the after and this is the before. What I can do is I can mask this. So we could zoom in here. And what we can do is we can cut this out. Okay. So we can cut this as a layer and cut that out. And then what we can do is we can use what's called a Gaussian blur. Okay. So this is the after and this is the before. And then we can use the Gaussian blur to blend that image in so you can see how much it took off. Okay. There we go. Take that off. I forgot how to do the Gaussian blur. I'm trying to remember how you do that. Hang on. Yeah, we'll work on that later. But at least this way, I can even see the ends here. That turned out really well. Very, very, very impressed with how that turned out. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's a layer mask, I think. That's what it is. It's a layer mask. That's what it is. Alright, so that is M31. And then, of course, naturally, we got this in the Canon camera. What I'd like to do is flip this so that way it's rotated just right. So what we will do... Hang on. Oh. Hang on. There we go. Oh, because the layer's locked. Well, then here, this one will do. There. I know it doesn't look right, but you're gonna see it. Then this way you could be able to match the two together. There you go. Lightroom. Yeah, I have yet to use Lightroom. I will use it one day, definitely, but yeah. That's pretty cool, though, between the two images. So there you go. So that's M31 in a nutshell. There you go. So we're going to make that smaller. So that way we'll put those up at the top right. There we go. Nice. Whoops. Yes. So the one on the right is the DSLR. That's the Canon 1000D modified, and then the one on the left is the Mi DSi-4. So you're going to see both of those together, which is nice. Now we're going to go back to Deep Sky Stacker, and now we're going to take a look at M33 that we did, which that one should be interesting. We did that one in color. So let's flip over to Deep Sky Stacker. Alright. Well, actually, yeah, we'll do M33. Right, so let's see here. We did M33 in red, so we did 4 in red. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. M33. This is in the red channel. There's the first one, second one, third, and fourth. So that's perfect. So we're gonna register these ones. registering these and stacking these. Can't find my Discord. Here's what I will do. Is we'll flip it back to this. It is gonna be, I will copy, and then I'll flip it back to, oh crap, I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna flip it back to this. I know we're flipping back and forth. Hang on. We'll flip this. It's gonna be this link right here. Okay? So it is discord.gg/ZG capital Q 6 little v 6 little t. That is the invite to get into Discord. And then what that's going to be is it's going to be a great way for me to send everyone notifications instead of me sending out one to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, all those, whatever. It's just going to be an easy way to just send it out to everyone, and you can send pictures. Like Astro-Imager sent a picture last night of NGC 7000. Hopefully he will get on shortly. Usually he comes on around a little after midnight. So we'll see. Alright, so now it's saving the image. Alright. And it's going to load it in just a minute here. We'll see what we get here for the red channel. Here we go. Oh, wow. No doubt this is going to be an epic image. I could just tell right away this is going to be really good. Oh yeah, this is going to be perfect. So we'll do M33R. So this is going to be the red channel. So it's saving it right now as we speak. Alright, now it's saving. Alright, now we're going to do the green one. So we'll clear the list. Okay. And then now we'll do the 4 in green. So this is the first one in green. bring it down on the histogram here. There we go. There's the first one. There's the second one. Third. And fourth. Check all. Register. Yes. And stack. So now it's going to stack the greens. Okay, so now it's going to go through the next part. There it goes. Alright, so now it's going to save the image now. There it goes. Now it's going to start saving. All right. And here comes the green image. Okay, so now you can see it's going to be a lot lighter because the green channel is more light passes through the green and the blue than it does with red. So we are just changing the luminance here, changing the midtone to match what it is on the other one. There we go. So that's the green channel of M33, the pinwheel. Looking really good for how it's looking. So then we're going to save it as M33G, because that's the green channel. now it's going to save it. And then we'll flip to blue, and we'll stack the blue channel. Okay. Clear the list. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Added one. Hang on. That's what I wanted to do. Added 4. Here we go. Alright. Too much. There we go. The blue is going to be by far the best because it's an extremely rich in blue. So there's the first one. There's the second one. There's the third one. And the fourth one. I think the third one looks to be the best. Yeah, we'll definitely do the third one. Alright, and now we're going to stack the blue. There we go. That's the link right there. So if you're having trouble or whatnot, you can just click that link and that will take you right to the invite on Discord. And this way, if you have any problems or anything, by all means, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try to help you. Alright, so this is the blue channel. We're stacking 2 of 4 right now. And Andy, I got you. So Andy has joined. Thank you, Andy. Really appreciate it. My man. Alright, so now it's stacking the 4th one. So we're on to the blue channel, which is, this is going to be an epic image. I cannot wait to see what we get with the color. I'm hoping I nailed the focus. When you got a galaxy like this, with such pinpoint little stars, like this in clusters, you got to get just right. So that's something that I got to make sure that we're hitting dead on. So let's see. Oh, that's perfect. Wow, that looks really good in blue. Alright. Now And we'll save that as M33B. Alright, perfect. And now it's going to save that. Yep, he found us. He found us on Discord, which is good because then I can post the weather, like the day of. Pretty much I'll be doing daily weather updates according to the way the sky is. So this way you can look and know if I'm going to be outside or not, which will be nice. And of course you guys can post your pictures too. That's what I want. I want it to be a nice community, not only when I'm streaming, but also when I'm not streaming. I want you guys to post stuff too. So Kim, Andy, Chris Astro Live channel, I want you guys to post stuff too. Troy's usually on. Bob, you were on earlier. I'm pretty sure Bob's lurking. He's still here. Rob, I don't know. George was here for the very first time, so that was great. Joanne is actually doing something right now, so I don't know if Joanne's going to be on. But she's always there. So, an Astro-Imager. I'm sure he'll be on too. Actually, we're gonna do luminance because we got the fifth filter here. So we'll do that because we did take this in luminance. So. I only took 2, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not going to do luminance because we only took 2, so it's not even worth it. Okay. I think that was just for looking purposes, I think. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to open the 3 images. My red, my green, and my blue. So here we go. So there is the blue channel. There is the green channel. And there is the red channel. Perfect. So now we're going to open up a new picture. Yes. Okay. Oh. It's delayed. Hang on. Does this once in a while where it'll lag. Give it a second. Usually it's about 45 seconds where it'll show the picture and it won't carry over. Come on. Come on. One of the things I can't project. I can't predict when this happens. Usually happens about once every stream. Sometimes it's like 10 seconds. Other times it's... There it is. It's so weird. Like, it just gets caught up sometimes, and I don't know why. Alright. So, like what we were doing is... This is the red channel right here. Okay? So we are going to take the red channel. Okay? So if you're new to the channel... What we're doing is we're taking the red, green, and blue. So this is the red channel. We're taking this over to the new image. And this is the new red channel here. We're going to view all. It's going to change to blue. It's crazy how this works, but it's almost like magic. Alright, now we're going to go to the green channel because the green one is next. So we're going to click all. Move it over to this one, So now what we're going to do is we're going to match this up. Okay, we're going to zoom all the way in. So in this way it is going to match these up together. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to minimize that. And now we're going to go to the blue channel. Select all. And then we're going to make this bigger. And then we're going to match this together here. Okay. There we go. All right. So now we're going to take this. Oops. Ah! Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Undo move. Ah, shoot. Ah, darn it. Didn't mean to do that. I had it just perfect, too. I hit the undo button by accident. The blue seems to be, like, just barely out of focus. And I mean, like, you'd have to zoom all the way in. So, I mean, is it bad? No. I can make do with what I got. But it's not atrocious. You can definitely make this work. Yeah, I undid. Yeah, I did not mean to do that. Alright, so now we're going to go to RGB. And then we're going to crop this to get just the object. And get this centered. Image, crop. Of course, we got Dusty the Dust mode in here too. But that's okay. Alright. Now what we're going to do is HLVG. Because what I want to do is create another layer. Okay. Hasta la Vista green. So this way you're going to get a solid color of what we want, of what it's actually physically going to look like. And then we'll go and do... Oh, first we have to... There we go. Filter. Gradient exterminator. Yes. There. Now it's the actual color. Which is what I want. Now we will take levels. Bring it a little bit darker. That is phenomenal. That is really good. The color of the stars are absolutely perfect. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to process this just a slight bit, tweak it just a little bit, get it just right, and then this will be done. But this turned out probably the best pinwheel I've ever done up to this point. So this really turned out well. I like the little galaxy colors, a little purple in there. I kind of like that. Now this turned out really good. Yeah, that... Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. And then what I can do is I can increase the star color. I'm pretty impressed. Oh, and I will. No doubt about it. We're gonna have a lot of fun posting this one. That is really good. I mean, we could zoom in on this. I'm not afraid to zoom in because the stars look great. I mean, I like this right here. All the color that you see just in this image. You got red stars. You got a blue star there. You got this whatever. I don't know what kind of galaxy that is, but it's like a cool looking purple pink. What the hell is that? I want to see what that looks like. Hang on. I'm going to pull it up. I'm pulling it up right now. Is it that one right there? It's gotta be. It has to be that one. Right? Yeah, that's it right there. That's NGC 604. That's what that little purple pink is, like right in the middle of the screen. And they got a whole bunch of purple ones in here. It's almost like you're looking at something. It's just so cool. It's like a work of art. It's just incredible. That is amazing. Wow. Even these orange stars look so cool. I'm definitely impressed with that. Now let's check the Canon camera. Nothing compared to this one. I'll tell you that. I should have reversed it. I should have done the Canon camera and then did this, but you never know. The Canon camera, we might be able to get something good. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's definitely going on Instagram. Let's go back to Deep Sky Stacker and see what we get with that. Cool, fun stuff. The question is where did I save it? Should we just go right to... Yeah, well, of course they do. Well, naturally, Chris, you got to think about it. A DSLR camera is like a couple $100. A CCD camera is $500 to possibly even $5,000. I mean, that naturally you get what you pay for. You know, that's the thing. This camera here that I got, it's a $1,500 camera. Naturally, it's going to take a much better shot, but it all depends. It all depends. I mean, we got a lot of images still to go through. We'll probably split this into 2 nights because it's going to be clear Monday night. It will not be clear tomorrow night, so we do have some time. So I don't want to whip through these. Because if I whip through these, then what's going to happen is I'm not going to have anything for the fall, going into the winter. So we got to be careful how much we put on here. Let's just see. I don't know where these are. I think it's these ones here. No, those are those ones there. I think it's these ones here. Gotta be it right here. Let's check and see. Let me see. What do we got? What's this? Yes, that's it. Okay, perfect. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the problem is I got... Oh, these are all JPEGs. Okay, cool. I'm going to use JPEGs just for the hell of it. Just to see what happens, but... Alright. Then we're going to register these ones. Now, what we're going to get? I don't know. This is about 1 hour and 8 minutes of exposure time. We'll see what happens. We took... Oh, let's see. 12, 24... 32, 40... Yeah, I mean, we took quite a bit. Took quite a bit of this. This one's going to register really fast only because this is a JPEG image, so that's going to go really fast. Now it's computing. And now it's going to start registering. And now it's going to stack. So there we go. So what we're going to do is, after this stacking and processing, we are going to call it a night. So we'll see what we get with this. This is going to be interesting. This is because this is the JPEG image. And you're not technically supposed to do this, but we'll see. It looks cool, but it's a noisy image. Very, very noisy. trying to fix that. There we go. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of processing and a lot of TLC. But you can see it. It's there. I mean, it's not like it's... And you do have some color to it. There you go. So it's there. I mean, it's cool. Yeah. But it's going to take a lot of TLC with this one. So we can save the image here. It's going to be very noisy, so I'm going to try to see if I can get rid of the noise as much as possible. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to save it. Alright, so now it's saved. Again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to crop this out. Alright, we're going to try to see what we can do here with this image. Welcome, Morgello. And we have a Kimmy sighting. That's awesome. Kimmy, no problem. You had Carson and Harper. Just fell asleep. And that's good. Oh, hey. We got Jello, we got Carson. We got Kim Twister. We got Chris from Astro Live Channel on. Andy, you are on. Now, is that the greatest image of M33? No, but it's going to take a lot of calibration frames to get that to be a smooth image. And Sammy Airlines, do not forget about him lurking. There's Sammy. I was just about to mention, you know, it's like, it's gotta be Sammy somewhere. You did. I mean, we did 4 of them, which is awesome. We started off with M31, which we did, and we could make this zoom full image so you could see M31, which is right here, in the Canon camera. It's turned out really good with the Canon. I twisted it and turned it and rotated it only because I wanted to get this to be the same field of view as the one for the Meade camera. Then we did the Meade DSi 4, which this one turned out really well. Even got Dusty, the dust mote, in there. But really good. The detail on this is really good. This was not in color. So this one was just in luminance. And then we did M33 with the Meade DSi, which is this one right here. I'll work a little bit more on this one. This one we're going to take some time with. I want to try to get this one just right. So this way it'll be a nice smooth shot and you'll be able to post it on a wall if you want, which will look really, really good. So that turned out really well. And then of course we got this one with the Canon camera, which after looking at the last one and looking at this one, we're like, what the hell is this? This one, I don't know. This one's going to take a lot of work to do. the dust boats. They're everywhere. Yeah. I just learned to live with them. I don't even care. So, those are the 4 images we just did. Took about an hour and a half to do the 4 images. But, really sweet. Really, really, really awesome. They turned out really well. I mean, we still have Cedar Blade 214 still to do. We got that in color. So we still got to do that in red, green, and blue. And hydrogen alpha. We still have to do the double cluster, which we still got that one. So, got quite a few more images still to do. But at the same time, as I said before, I want to try to save that kind of stuff for when we're going to have a long stretch of no clear nights. So, that's why we're only going to probably do 4 a night. And then I have in the works. So here we go, people. I have it in the works. I'm going to be getting the other filters. So that means we'll be able to do the hydrogen alpha, hydrogen beta, oxygen 3, sulfur 2. We'll get all of them. So we'll be able to restart all these objects, and this time we'll be able to get all of them. In Hubble palette, I'd like to get a methane filter, possibly, a nitrogen filter, and a helium. So I'd like to get all of those filters, so then this way we can do as many as we can. And what we could do is the processing party would just be insane. We could take one object and be able to just have 5 different sets. You could do it with 3 filters. You could do it with the other 3 filters. You can mix and combine the filters and get different colors. See what you get. Like, you could do hydrogen alpha, hydrogen beta, and sulfur. You could do sulfur, helium, or nitrogen. You could do methane, hydrogen alpha, and hydrogen beta. The sky is the limit. So, I mean, we could literally pick one object, image the living shit out of it. We could do, like, 8 different filters, including red, green, and blue. And luminance, nonetheless, too. So, we've got a lot to do. And, on top of that, I'm looking to try to get a new wide field camera. Trying to look upgrade that. I got a couple cameras that I could probably try out, see what we could possibly do, but I got that in the works, too. So, we got a lot to figure out between now and next year. If we get some clear nights, now from what it looks like, we're supposed to be clear Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week. Or Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. That's all I got for tonight. About 12:30. We're on for about an hour and a half, which is what I figured was going to be. Hour and a half of processing party. Which is good. Fantastic. You guys have been awesome, as always. Make sure you're joining the Discord, which I know I have Kim. We have Andy. We have... let's see, who else? Jello, you need to make sure you get on. Astro Live channel, you're already there. Joanne was on the Discord. So... make sure we get on there, because then this way... oh, and Astro-Imager was on, because he posted a picture earlier today, so he's on. Then this way, as I said, I can show you guys the images, tell you what's going on for the current day. Like I told you I was going to be doing a process party. Wasn't sure of the time, but I knew I was going to do it. So... again, I will make sure to let everybody know when I'll be on again. Most likely it'll be tomorrow night. So we are all set and ready to go. We'll let a couple songs play out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye.